back and ready for action. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's Rain Man in at the shooting guard position. And for the Celtics, at the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White, and it's Nixon in at the 5 down low. And we are right in the heart of the season. Some teams starting to surge, others running into roadblocks, Clark.
That is the ebb and flow of an NBA season. You've seen it. It happens all the time. Nobody is able to stay up or down very long. I mean, enjoy the highs, but recognize the work that has to take place when you do hit a low period.
Irving. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game. First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Despite playing in different conferences, it's been a contentious rivalry. These teams share plenty of history.
They really do. I mean, whenever they play each other, it means a little bit extra. These are two franchises, as you said, that certainly have had their fair share of tangles in the past.
Here's Doncic. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
White, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Rain Man. And just over a minute played here to start the game. The 9-footer's on the mark.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Now here's Tatum. Last game, 26 points for him. Drives to the hoop. He's off on that one. To the paint. Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has gotten his second bucket.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Outside White. And he slams it in one-handed.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Pass to Nixon. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Celtics making a switch here. Sexton's checked in.
What's up? You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Rain Man, that's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a three-point game. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Rain Man following the three by Boston. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Rain Man, 7 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Nixon. 8 points in his last timeout. Back to Tatum. Fires for three. And it's Singleton with a rebound. Down low. And he dunks it down.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative in understanding when to shoot off the catch.
Rain Man, that's good.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Celtics trail by 7. Here's Nixon. Can't hit that one. Jones with some nice D. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pritchard with it. Now Doncic defending. Pass to Nixon. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. The outside leaner. Pritchard tried to tip it in. Couldn't get it. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back after this word. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
They've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hammonds in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now here's Doncic. 7-point game, biggest lead so far.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against Toronto got the job done. He ended up with 23 points and created for his teammates, finding them in their favorite spots. He was incredible, which at this point we've come to expect. Guys, he's always on a mission.
Great report there, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And first time out of the game called for Boston. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Shireman's checked in for Boston. And the Lakers also making a change. Thompson's checked in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 17 at the end of the period. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Second half underway. Here's who J.J. Redick's got on the floor. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's Singleton in at the 4.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 19. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
The Celtics shooting 40% from the field in this one. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Here's Rain Man. Pass to Jones. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
White on the wing. Launches a 3. And it's Singleton with a rebound. Singleton's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Brown. Outside Tatum. White for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Pass to Rain Man. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Boston has possession. Celtics trail by 21. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum from behind the arc. Kept alive by Boston. The kick out to White. Outside Pritchard, the 3-ball. The Lakers with a rebound. Singleton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Jones finds Irving. Here's Rain Man. Brown with the block.
And that's all about anticipation. Jaylen Brown, high IQ defensively.
Here's Tatum. No good. A bit long that time. The Lakers lead by 21. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot. And now running the full court man-to-man defense.
And this will put both the offense and the defense to the test.
Boston calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Lakers with the ball. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. That'll be game 5 for them as they near the end of a 6-game trip. We've got Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Gonzalez in at small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 8. And he lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Rain Man, the pass to Doncic. Look at Doncic making himself at home. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Sexton passes to Gillespie. Releases. And it's Tatum missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Energy and activity. That is how Brown earns fouls like that.
Two.
And he drops the first.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. White, he's checked in for Sexton, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Gillespie. And both free throws good for Brown.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Boston. A 12-point game. And it's blocked by Irving.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Inside, here's Rain Man. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Pass to Tatum. And it's Singleton with a rebound. Singleton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Doncic, good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Celtics trail by 16. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Here's Rain Man. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's White. Pass to Gonzalez. On the wing, Tatum. Clock at 6. Charity stripe shot, and there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Tatum. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly, the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
To the inside. Rejected by Brown. From about 19. And it's Tatum missing.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Really love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes moving at all times.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. They're up by 12. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. And with this brief pause, let's take a look at our player of the game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
I'll tell you, this team depends on him to lead them. And he did just that tonight. He doesn't take this responsibility lightly. You could tell it was important for him to grab her. The Lakers lead by 12.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. good performance for the Lakers.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into Game 2 that they had tonight.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Rain Man.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Pass to Doncic. Driving in, and Doncic with the jam.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like this.